No, I'm not an idiot at all. I definitely didn't spend the last half hour of my life looking for this thing that I've already found, and literally just needed to walk into in order to progress. I'm definitely not stupid. Honest. I lied. I'm stupid.
It's okay, Snek. I just gave, Ascension materials to Salome in FGO, so if it makes you feel better.
Obtained the 4th tablet. Thought we only had 2, but I guess that tells you how long it's been since I played. Alright, now to quote a certain god hand, that tablet handed over to me. It's time for a boss fight! Once Lord Exdev gains the powers of the void to create a world just for us monsters, I won't let you interfere. Lol, Lamau, XD.
You can't XD me!
XD.
Oh, man.
Monster was destroyed by Leviathan. Does the ice shield nullify water? Sorts ice. Might only be ice. Aegis might be the way to go. Coral ring. Protect. Protect. What about a reflect ring? I don't know. Oh wait, reflect ring might not work on water. Well, let's try it anyway. If I end up regretting this decision. Whatever. Let's do it! Power my water, strong enough to wash away all sin and make all things pure. But only to those with the strength to fight the void will I award this power. Ah, how rude. It's not like there's any doubt about what this guy's going to be weak against. It's literally Leviathan. I might want to save my MP so I can use Light Wind if I need it. Alright, moment of truth time. Nope, Reflect does not work on that. Goliath tonic down the hatch.
What would Goliath tonic taste like?
Doubles your max HP, so probably like some kind of like sports drink. Ah, sweet, the Age of Shield did kick in. Okay, I'll take it where I can get it. Oh, come on! You're gonna double up on that? Speed shake. Holy crap, this guy's fast. I don't remember my combos. Alright, so what we need... Do I have anything that does anything against water? I don't think I do. I think best I can do is try to go for haste. I don't have that many turtle shells to go around. Whatever, we gotta work with what we got. Get paralyzed. Oh, I do! Okay, antidote eye drop. That's the one I really need in this situation. Who's in bad shape right now? Suck. mean, the upside is I can cure paralysis. That's kind of just the biggest thing right now. Let's do damage while I can. Alright, Aqua Breath is still coded to be elementless. That's interesting. So otherwise, the Coral Ring would have absorbed that. Water is such a weird element in this game.
Water is kind of weird in pretty much all of them. I mean, isn't it treated as the same thing in Chrono Trigger, and yet it's considered one of the fundamental different elements of magic?
In Chrono Trigger, ice and water were literally the same thing. So it was just like the animation was different. As far as the game is concerned, all ice and water magic were the same element. In and of itself, that is pretty strange. Better heal Ferris, or we're gonna lose our Zerker. I was really hoping the Reflecting would do more than it is, and honestly it's been kind of useless. Particularly annoying. This is one of those times where Chemist is really, worth their weight in gold. As is that Aegis shield. I think I saved Snek on a good number of times now. Finally. Alright, now we know. Reflect Ring is useless against water. Like, everything that's water in this game basically just ignores it. We get a Reflect Ring. That's a sick joke right there. Yay, we got a summon, guys! I can't use that either. So that's something. And now there should be a shortcut out of here.
I'd say you should have a few summons. We've encountered a few of them.
We should. Let's go ahead and use the item, because I'm here anyway. No, it just goes straight into our magic pool. Yep, you have Titan, Ifrit, and Leviathan. Alright, time to go back to our ship. Get out of here. I mean, we made that fight work. I can't complain too much. That was still just really annoying. Tidal Wave is just one of those things that you have to build a contingency plan all for its own. So we can go ahead and rest, since that is now a functionality, because it basically uses the same map as the original submarine. It really implies that Sid overhauled the ever-loving snot out of our airship. Off we go. To the skies, where we shall battle. Okay. Next. Need to go. The ghost are unharmed. What is that book? Should I read it for you? No. Shush. Move. You're annoying scholars. Actually, let me rearrange my equipment real quick.
No, shush, you annoying scholars.
Alright, time to break the last seal and get the last of the legendary weapons, which are basically all antiquated by now. I mean, they're all just kind of useless to us, but You already have a better axe than the rune axe. I got the best dragoon weapon. So there's, well, technically second best in the game, but to get the best, you have to defeat Shinryu, and I am not in a big hurry to go do that right now.
Don't you want to play Stormblood?
No.
Oh, don't you want to do Stormblood? Isn't it the best expansion?
Nobody thinks Stormblood is the best expansion.
About to say, not when Shadowbringers is a thing.
Or Heaven's Word. I was right, this is only the third tablet. So why did it say that was the fourth? I must have skipped the third. I must have forgotten the order of everything. Not that it matters, literally none of these weapons are actually going to help us. The first 2 tablets got us everything we actually needed out of here. So the whip, the harp, and the bell remain. Yeah, read the book for us. Rest along spirits of the past, blessed by soil, on an island shrine kissed by wind, ocean's floor engulfed by flame, rivers torrents protected by water. So which one have I not gotten? Soil. You have to start with the soil one. That was the pyramid. Island shrine kissed by wind. Ocean's floor engulfed by flame. It's the ocean trench. Okay, I know which one it is now. I just have to find it next. That will be... Seriously, I just got out here. Let's just buzz off. Must have just been sitting there waiting for us. Alright, time to take a dive. Have to pretend we're Vegeta and go down.
Oof. There's going to be a very angry Mexican child that's going to be like, "You do not understand the power of the Prince of Saiyajin!"
He's literally there to make the enemy look tough so Goku can beat him. That's literally his role in the show. Hello, man. Hello, babies.
Yes.
I'm Mr. Cleo, your psychic friend. I know all kinds of things about you, even about your journey. Cards never lie. You want to hear me? This is such a weird and eclectic reference, but okay, fine. Number of battles, number monsters defeated, average experience, chest discovered, number of save, acquired jobs, abilities learned. Thanks. That was strange.
Thanks. Get it? Because I'm a vampire.
Aha! Here we go.
And it's like, okay.
Alright. Okay, Great Sea Trench.
Rather than, the one other character who I thought was going to be a villain, she shows up really early on and she does the entire, I strike their jaw in such a way that it, rattles their inner ear and they just basically pass out.
Oh, yeah. To be fair, kind of seems like a villain tactic, and then she just isn't.
Yeah. Of course, I do find it funny that they're, oh yes, we are the rich girls in swimsuit wrestling. Okay.
You gotta have the obligatory, rich snob character. That's non-negotiable.
Where are rich girls? Like, how does that help you in swimsuit wrestling? Seriously.
I don't think it does, strictly speaking. Yeah, swept those guys. We were ready this time. Alright, it's time for the last tablet. Deep in the ocean floor, enveloped by flames, one tablet rests. I believe this is actually supposed to be tablet number 3. And if it's a fire dungeon, I might switch to the fire shield on Snek. I'm getting the feeling I should. If I end up being wrong, I can just swap back.
Flame Sword!
I'm Swordsman. But your name's Swordman. That's what I said. Possess. Oh, I know what he did. That's annoying, but
Bleh. You know, I honestly sometimes wonder if we should force Cog to watch Keijo.
It'd be entertaining at the very least.
Be like, guys, I can't watch this type of thing. Mrs. Cog gets very, very upset at me.
Yeah, you know, that's one of those things. Like, I never do know what his reaction to things is gonna be. Like, sometimes, like, I remember we did that season 2 episode. And we did Seton Academy, and his opening comment was just like, "You guys, a bunch of furries," and I'm like, "You are not above it all. Don't pretend like you are."
Yes, and
Yes, your point.
yeah, a bunch of furries. It's like, it took you this long to realize that?
You just noticed, huh? How long have we known each other? What's the deal with these guys? Why are they so annoying? 46. They're level 40. Vulnerable to holy? Why? It's just
I had to hazard a guess. They seem undead to me.
And they might be. It's like they're level 45. I could just use level 5 death. I don't have a great strategy for these guys. They're just kind of roadblocks with HP. Roadblocks with entirely too much HP. Nope, I'm out. Can't make me. Don't wanna, don't gotta. Do not care, did not ask. My ninja has smoke equipped. That's fast. But I'll take you up on it. Though I'm suspicious.
I'm hesitant.
I want tablets. I want tablets. Cannonball. Chomp.
Come on in. Our water's fine.
You know what? I don't care.
Fine. You won't get magic items.
Nope, don't wanna, don't gotta. I played myself.
Don't you wanna? Come on in. The lava's great.
I'm hesitant. Get out of here with that nonsense.
it's funny because in the FGO event I just did, they had a situation whereupon they had a hot spring, and you actually had to convince the deity that was running it to, hey, maybe you could turn off the lava, and they're like, but then it would just be a pool, a heated pool. And you're like, yeah.
Hey,
So-
that's a pretty neat idea.
I don't understand what the obsession with hot springs is, but it's a very Japanese thing.
It's an aggressively Japanese thing. It comes up a lot.
Which is funny because, there are other hot springs around. Like, I know Iceland has a lot of them. I know Finland has a lot of them.
I made a mistake.
Did you?
I don't know. I didn't land in lava, so it's not that bad. So evidently, whatever that was all about really could have been worse. Ultimately, at the end of the day, if a trap does not drop you straight into lava, you could be doing worse for yourself.
I suppose that's true. That makes sense. Yeah, that tracks.
I think at this point I'm no longer being given an option. I think I'm being told to go into the lava. So let me size up the situation on my map.
But I don't want to.
There's treasure down in the south. If I go this way, maybe it won't be so bad. Ah, God. You would not sink into magma. Magma is actually very solid. Screw off with that. Condemn.
Mm-hmm.
Like, magma is mostly solid. It's just really,
Well, it's got
really
the
pressurized
density.
rock.
It's got the density of rock, so even though it's a liquid, it still has the density that it had before. So yeah, you wouldn't just immediately sink into it.
And you would
The only reason why
actually-
you...
Yeah,
Oh, I was about to say, the only reason why you sink into water is because the density, you don't displace the amount of water that you weigh. And since you weigh more, or the rock weighs more than you do, even if it's molten, it's still, basically you're just going to fall on top of it, and then you're going to burn.
Yep, you'd start
So,
burning
if
before you even
anything-
touched it.
If anything, the way Gollum went out in Lord of the Rings would be horrifying, because he would basically just smack into the lava, and then he would burn.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Ah, it's the Dwarven Kingdom. We're just gonna use your save state, your save point real quick here.
I'm sorry, we're going mad because there is a were guinea pig that's killing my people.
Laddie ho!
And
Maybe
the only reason why we know it's a were guinea pig because they keep getting nibbled to death. And unfortunately,
there's only
we
5 of
suspect
us
that-
left.
there's only 5 of us left. And unfortunately, we suspect it's the pharmacist, but we can't kill our pharmacist because they're the only ones who is making, the monk's bane that we need in order to stop the lycanthropy to begin with.
Rally Bow's digging a tunnel. Said he wanted to go around the world, but why
Right.
would you want to do that?
But people keep dying. War Fortress is,
Inexperience.
is that what it is? Is that
An
what we're saying?
experience that keeps on giving. Mostly painful death, but it keeps on giving. Black cowl. Did At this point, our equipment is so specialized, I have to be careful about what stats I'm actually looking at as I'm picking out equipment.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, that is an improvement. Probably doesn't need the Thornlet anymore. Lamy STR is kind of too good to compromise on. White Robe. Yeah, we can probably upgrade that. It's saying I have it, though. Oh, no, the Crystal Helm is less good than the... Okay. No, I'm not giving up half my magic defense for +1 to regular defense. Yeah. Most of that's garbage anyway. Having MP use would be fantastic, but unfortunately my caster can't equip it, so limits usefulness a tiny bit. No, he can, but it tanks his defense, so that's not great. Alright, we're pretty much good to go then. So I recall, yeah, Gaia Hammer, Morning Star, we have one of those. And none of us can use that. That was the armor shop again. Okay. And... oh, I thought you would have had an item shop on one side. Okay, never mind then. Thank you, Mr. Dorf.
No problem.
Just gonna go for a swim, I guess. Back into the magma.
You kids know that that's magma, right? Oh, they're already gone. Well.
Yeah, don't worry. I can just wade through it. What do you mean? You're just going to wade through it?
Did I stutter? Or actually, I'm not going to wade through it. I'm going to be piggybacked. I'm going to be carried through it.
Carry us, Ferris.
Now.
Everyone's just, like, climbing on Ferris's back. See, Ferris just ferries us. That's why she's Ferris. We'll just leave the corpse of the child behind us. It's fine.
As an offering to the volcano god. We never did leave a offering to Poseidon, so, you know, we gotta do something.
That's true.
Oh, spoilers. Or Battle Network 5, I guess.
It's all good. What they don't know won't hurt them. You still gotta win that.
Players for spring morning. Wonder what it means. Glide sucks. Guess we will never know. Glide sucks.
It will forever remain a mystery.
Glide never does anything of note. He sucks.
Oh, right. Thornlet has a drain property. Sorry about that, Ferris.
Formlet?
The helmet she's wearing gives her a permanent state of drain. Or HP leak.
Oh.
Which, under normal circumstances, is not that big a deal. But these are not normal circumstances.
Yeah. That's unfortunate. Very unfortunate.
Indeed. Especially as that burned a lot of our municipal elixirs. Let's top up. Upside, that's the last tablet. Oink oink. Exa sent us, oink. Told us to kill you, oink oink. Orders, nothing personnel, kid. Oink. Looks like you guys are breathing water, so I'm just gonna hit you with water. Actually, did way less than I thought it would. You know what, we're gonna scan one of you losers, see if we can size up our situation a little. Dang, Ferris. Alright. 39. Vulnerable to the earth. That's, something I don't have a whole lot going to. Upside, level 3 flare is an option. It's healing the most. Whatever it does. Huh, only one of them. Okay. So they're not all copies. There are differences. I wasn't sure if that would be the case or not. Oh, good. Level 20. Wait, is that... I want to try an experiment here. I have a theory. Testing, testing. Level 5 death. Seriously? It shouldn't even have affected him. Why did that happen? And at long last, we're back with Final Fantasy V. You guys thought this was cancelled or that I had given up. You were correct. But I decided against it and wanted to try again. I went and got some levels and a very important tool that we'll be using in this battle. With me today is my good buddy Ditaku.
Yes. It is I, Mystic Knight Pugum.
Exa sent us, oink. Told us to kill you, oink oink. Orders, nothing personal, oink.
They literally nothing personnel kidded us.
Yeah, no, they did. So, we're going to soften them up a little, and I believe none of them have an immunity to water, I think it is. I did a little bit of research, but it's also been a few days. Yes, water is a good way of going about this.
Now, this is one of 3 bosses, 3 sets of bosses, ironically, that are all like this. Basically, they're all just trios that show up and are basically just annoying gimmicks. 4 has the Magus Sisters, 5 has these guys, 6 has the Death Stooges.
Yeah.
Larry, Curly, and Moe. Which I don't know if they're called that in the original or not?
I don't think so. I think they were actually named for a Japanese comedy trio, but I could be misremembering that, so... Okay, now's the time to bust out our new trick.
Dim zim zalabim! I am the Eternal Dragon. Nature would kill these guys.
And then... By the way, it says it's a random monster. It is not. There is a set order to how the lamp works. And it basically goes to the strongest summons and works its way down until you get the Chocobo. It also runs on the magic stat of whoever is currently using it, meaning that Snek and Kryle will get the most bang for their buck, and Lena just won't. I believe with Odin, we should be able to wrap this up. But in the event it doesn't, I'm going to... Ah! Marvelous.
Yeah! That was an instant kill.
It was, and thankfully they're a boss that's actually weak to that. Obtain the third tablet. Something is written on it. Receive this magic sealed in the magma flow, a meteor. Which does us no good. And we're finally done with this hellhole. We can leave.
Astute veterans who have played 4 will know Meteor as a incredibly powerful black magic. Basically because it's what a good chunk of the game revolves around, them not only trying to use, but then also use against the villain Golbez.
Correct.
You will also know that it did jack and squat, but such as Final Fantasy, especially early Final Fantasy.
Especially 4, where I heard it compared to, like, someone wants to play D&D, but every single player has a different schedule, so they're only there for certain legs of the game. So that's why the party keeps rotating out over and over again.
That makes that makes a lot of sense. I've also heard Earthbound compared to that too, especially with how who seems to just randomly come in and out of the game.
That's true. Oh, also, there is a thing we can do. Is this not the water? Oh, wait, no. It's, there are 2 places. Because, like I said, the lamp will rotate through Bahamut down to Chocobo. And the thing is, there is a limit. If you summon Chocobo, the magic lamp has no more charges left. But there are 2 places where the lamp can be recharged. The waterfall where you get the magic lamp is one of those places. The other place is actually here in the Dwarven Village, and I'm just trying to remember where it is. Because there's... Lally-ho.
Lally, my Shally. You dally?
My bratty, her Hattie, so Maddie. I think it was that body of water. I thought this was another place you could recharge the lamp. Unless I've just gone completely mental. Reasonably certain you can. I'm not going to over-rely on it, but having it will be a huge, huge, huge thing for things like the Three Little Pigs bosses, where we don't have very consistent team hitting damage. Yeah, forget it. I'll recharge at the waterfall, worst case scenario. "30 seconds left to live." Oh, wait, no, we can just leave.
Oh.
Oh, they just left.
You can't just... Oh.
Oh, man, we are super spoopy, guys. Which is a little confusing for people who are fans of the SNES translated Final Fantasy games, as Death became Doom, and Doom is actually what we know as Condemn. So, that's fun. Attention,
I know that.
attention. Level 5 Death.
Ah, I'm glad that I'm only level 4, he says right next to a dead body.
Yeah, there's been some inconsistencies between official and fan translations, especially as, like, in the early days, fan translation was the only way to play Final Fantasy V. They inexplicably skipped it and instead gave us Final Fantasy Mystic Quest instead. And before anyone even bothers asking the question, no, I will never play that game. It's not very good.
Well, it's because, to put it politely, the current Square Enix management at the time thought American players were stupid.
Yep. And they
Not
thought
that,
that we would find RPGs too complicated.
And not that, it's like, if you don't actually advertise, then people are not going to want to
We won't
buy
know your
your
game
goofy
exists.
games.
If we don't know your
And
game
so the
exists,
first game-
we can't buy it.
Yeah, so the first game that they literally put any amount of advertising to suddenly blows up, and then they just kind of were like, how was I supposed to know? And then they proceed to revolve their entire company around said game.
And it's almost like when
That's-
you advertise your stuff, people know it exists.
That's the secret sauce to 7, by the way. It literally was the game that they advertised seriously.
Yep.
It's honestly not that unique or different or even that good.
Honestly, it's mechanically a very mediocre RPG, and story-wise, kind of an aggressively bad one. Like, guys, it wasn't that good. You were 13, and you liked the fact that it had 3D graphics, and Tifa was in it. That's literally what you liked about the game. The game itself
Which,
was
I mean,
really nothing to write
don't
home
get me
about.
wrong. Don't get me wrong. Tifa is very pretty. So, I'm not going to ding you for that.
I get
I'd
it.
ding you for that.
No, we
We-
get it. Waifus go a long way, man. Like, I respect the hustle. But it was really kind of a mediocre jank game. The best part of Final Fantasy VII was the chocobo breeding. You see, it's a simple matter. You just have, a little bit of casual chocobo inbreeding, and you'll suddenly have the best burb around.
Mom, what do we want to do on the bed? Quack, quack. Mom, but you're my mom. Quack, quack.
Sorry, I already gave her. I already gave her the nuts. Gotta put it to it.
But now that you're an adult, Ara, no. I feel unclean.
Snek might have spent a very long time doing that minigame a lot.
Oh.
Not for the weird deviancy. I mean the fact that it was cool to breed and get different colored chocobos, and each of those chocobos can do neat things.
Is
Like-
it true that they have mechanical benefits if you're actually exploring on the overworld?
Yes, a blue chocobo can cross rivers, a green chocobo can cross mountains. Eventually, you breed up to the gold chocobo, which is where the incest comes in. And then the gold chocobo can cross any terrain without question. And the thing is, it relies on a little bit of RNG, because chocobos are essentially caught using Giselle greens from random encounters in certain legs of the map. So you have
which
to.
is just
There's a little bit of luck.
which is
what I'm saying.
which is just funny to me that Geisel is just, inextricably linked when it was just a town.
It was just a
It
place
literally is
in
just
3.
Yeah, it was just a town. It's not really anything special or unique. Also, I find it funny that the greens are always specified to be like leeks, when in 3, I want to say they were mentioned to be like daikon carrots.
Something like that.
Yeah.
It was just like a regional vegetable that happened to grow in the town of Yesal.
Mm-hmm. The chocobos love them.
Crap. Party member that makes us run away is currently incapacitated. How mildly annoying.
You can theoretically beat Doom the Dark Ages without a gun. Why would you want to, though?
It's a weird self-imposed challenge run, I guess.
And it's those people that are like, can I beat the game without moving forward? Like, I mean, yeah, I guess, but why would you... okay, fine.
And technically, if you define moving as just using the stick, then magically this definition allows you to... We're just going to leave them behind. Okay. You bend definitions to mean what I need them to mean, then you can. But if you're bending the definitions, then you're not living to the spirit of your own challenge. Shut up! Smoke. Alright, I forgot that. Ferris is currently an undead. See, one of the tools I went to get before we returned to the Great Sea Trench was the bone armor from the Valley of Wyverns, which gives you a huge defense boost at the cost of being an undead. Or functionally an undead.
It's okay, you cast Doom on her and she comes back.
Actually, I don't know if that would work. I'm actually really curious to see that, but you know what? We're leaving the cavern now, and I never have to come back here again, so... Go team! Let's go get 3 more weapons. To the sky!
Are you training this hard to impress me? No. Don't worry, Grandma, I'll carry your groceries. Pretty, Sonny!
It's a man's spirit. I never have to go to that trench again, thank God. This challenge run has been... This is Surgate, this isn't what I need at all. This challenge has been very interesting. It's forced me to be quite flexible in my thinking. Certain things have simply just demanded of me that I figure out how to get around obstacles. These things are tougher than I thought.
Alright, Jitaku, now you have to break Breath of Fire 1, and you have to use... Mogu. Come on, Jitaku, you have to use Mogu. I don't want to. Come on, Jitaku. Use the little mole man.
You have to use Mogu, and you have to also use Gobi.
Oh... Man, do I got to?
Yes.
Alright, well, technically speaking, if I fuse them, then that counts, right?
Sure. If you can find a fusion that uses both Gobi and Mogu, you are welcome to use it.
I'm pretty sure there is one that uses both Gobi and Mogu.
His very last one you get at the last leg of the game might be one, but... No, wait, that's, Ox... That's someone else. It's like Ox, Bow...
Now I'm gonna have to look this up. It's been a while since I've actually played Breath of Fire 1.
Boom. Okay, now we have to pick any 3 weapons, and it doesn't matter which one, because none of them are going to be functionally any use to us. The Gaia Bell, which is for Geomancers. If you have a Geomancer in your party at this leg of the game, you either hate yourself or you're doing a locked party run like I am.
Imagine the first 6 hours of the game are this girl hanging out shopping with our friends, and the average survival horror player has to deal with the VN pacing. Apparently people are not happy with Silent Hill F.
I mean, it doesn't look like Silent Hill. Silent Hill was always supposed to be a send-up to Western horror, and instead they have elected to just make it a generic Japanese horror, like there aren't enough of those already saturating the market.
Alright, so it's my boy Karn, my favorite
Okay.
character in Breath of Fire 1.
Alright?
Alright. He's known as Dank.
Dank memes.
I
Yes.
completely forgot about that, yes.
Contained all 12 sealed weapons. I thought that was the 3rd tablet. No, we definitely got... Okay, that was the 4th. I was wrong. Go team.
Loyrol, alongside Kimyawa, makes an appearance in Breath of Fire, or in Amazing Quest 2.
That's true.
Although never confirmed, Karn may be a shaman. Actually, that would make the most sense, now I think about it.
Given his fusion ability, yeah, that actually checks out.
And no, I'm not going to say Karn is racist.
He's not.
He's not. He's a cool character. His entire thing is cool. Besides, if we're going to say that, you know, he's racist, are you... I mean... He literally goes into a tomb and is a grave robber, so...
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh, yeah, we do have all the weapons.
Wait.
Okay.
was it a tomb? Because the entire thing was like, it was like the secret hideout of his ancestors, wasn't it?
No, it was a tomb, because the message is written on a sarcophagus.
Oh, yeah, that's right, that's right.
It's like, if you were reading this, then you're already a great thief, and there's nothing for you to learn here. Oh, wait, no. Wrong building. Let's see if the inventory of the shop is updated, because I need more high potions, because that stupid magma gimmick drained us so hard. Nope, they don't update. Great. Fantastic. Wonderful. Find an in-game town that's actually going to have a shop worth using.
Okay, Snek, so... Alright, are you ready for this?
I suppose.
According to the Breath of Fire wiki, his ultimate fusion, he gains Debo, which... Actually, his very first fusion is with Bow and Gobi.
Okay.
Then he gets Debo, which is Ox and Gobi. Then he gets Doof, which is Bow and Ox. And then Puka, which is the platypus from Hell, as you called it.
Yep.
Which is Bow, Gobi, and Ox.
All right.
So technically speaking, you could have Ryu, Mogu, and Karn, and that would allow you to have all of them.
That's true.
That would be a very mismanaged party, though.
I was about to
Really would not
say
recommend
that's
doing
that's not really great. You're giving up all your healing and magic potential for that.
Yeah.
So better get to it,
I
Dutaku.
really. Oh man, do I got to?
Hey, you gave me this party. You four monsters are responsible for Blue Mage Ninja Berserker Chemist, and you in particular, Berserker.